How's it going, guys? Welcome back again to Couch Talk with me, your host, Ray. Um, Thank you guys for joining me again. I just want us to go through a real quick you know um, press conference that Frank Lampard had. We're gonna also preview our game against Arsenal tomorrow. Um, so let's get into it real quick. And as usual, just like and subscribe if you want to help me out to build this page. So let's get into it. So basically, Frank Lampard had press conference just a couple of minutes ago, and he was talking about the team selection, who's fit, who's not fit. Um, he was also talking about Arsenal and the kind of respect he has for Arsenal, the kind of work that Arteta has done in the team so far. So basically, he said that Kante and Willian are fit, and they are training with the squad again. So hopefully we might see them tomorrow in the game, which is a good thing. Um, Ruben Loftus-Cheek actually picked up a little knock, so he's out of the game for tomorrow. And I guess the usual Billy Gilmore is also out. Um, he also talked about Arsenal. He talked about David Luiz and the kind of impact he had on Chelsea, and going to the Arsenal team and like what kind of impact he's had over there. He's had some shaky games, but he's been good in recent form. He's been like in form. So basically, he was saying that he has a lot of respect for him. Because he played with him. He played in the team when we won the Champions League. Um, so basically, he was saying that he's gonna keep everything into consideration, and the fact that Arsenal can sit back and basically hold back and then just try to hit us on a counter. It does the same thing they did against Man City. He was asked about those kind of questions and stuff like that, and he basically said like he didn't reveal too much his system and what he's trying to do against Arsenal. But from what I picked up from the conference and everything, it looks like he's probably gonna go with Caballero, in goal. So we're just gonna go straight into our team preview and talk about it and see our best chance against Arsenal. Hopefully, you know, um, Kante and Willian starts in the game. So basically, I'm thinking that we would go with. I think we'll go with a 4-3-3. I think he's gonna change the team. He's gonna change the look of the team because the 3-4-3 is what Arsenal will be expecting us to play. But with Kante back in the game, back in the team, I think we're gonna go with a 4-3-3. Um, I think we're gonna go with a flat back four. So basically we'll have Caballero in goal. We have Zuma, and probably he's gonna be paired with Rudiger. Um, I really hope that Tomori starts, but he's not played in a long time, and I don't think the cup finalists were to try him. So I think he's gonna pair Rudiger with Zuma in the back, and then we're gonna have Aspi. Just a flat back four with Alonso on the left. Um, they'll try to bump for it whenever they can, and but usually they're gonna try to stay back and have keep it compact, keep it like tight, because we always gonna be facing the threat of Aubameyang and Nicolas Pepe or Saka, and those players are very fast. They're gonna catch you off if you try to bump up fast and not we know how Alonso is with tracking back. It's a big problem for him. So I think we're gonna go with the flat back four. We're also gonna have N'Golo Kante in the middle, and he's gonna be playing with. I think he's gonna go with Mount, and he's gonna go with Kova. So it's probably gonna be like a 4-2-3-1, but in a 4-3-3 formation where Kante is gonna be sitting back the whole time. He's not gonna be bumming forward. and basically, Mount is probably like just gonna be playing the 10, going up front, pressing the back line of Arsenal. And Kova is just going to be sitting next to Kante, but will drive forward with the ball whenever he gets a chance, because it's like press resistance. So I think that's what's going to be happening. So that's basically our midfield right there. I think Jorginho is going to be out of this game. He's he's had an okay game, against Wolves, but I don't think this game is a game that Lampard will want to you know, play him. So I think he's gonna sit out of this game and probably come in like in the second half to kind of like control the tempo and all that. Up front, we're gonna have Giroud start this game. We have Pulisic on the left and Willian on the right. Willian is back in the game. He's back in the team again. He's fit, so I think he's gonna start the game, even if it's not 100%. I think just for the experience of like weathering the storm, I think Lampard is gonna play him, and then eventually probably take him out, and give Pedro like a kind of a sending off game. He's already played his last game in the Premier League, but this is gonna be like his last game in the FA Cup, and I definitely think that Lampard is gonna give him a cameo. Or probably even start him. You never know. You never know. You probably start him and then take him off and then have Pulisic come in. Like either or. But I think right now we've established that Pulisic cannot, sit out of the game. But then again, you don't know what Lampard is going to do. But I'm predicting that Pulisic and Willian are going to start with Giroud up front. And then maybe Pedro comes in for Willian, maybe on the 60th minute or like 70th minute. Um, what is my prediction? I think that Arsenal, looking at their front, their attack, they've been pretty, strong. They're pretty dominant, and they are very pacey. I think it's gonna be very cagey. But if we have a good start to the game, we should win the game comfortably. That's if we have a good start to the game. This game is gonna really depend on the midfield. I'm really happy that Kante is back. It's gonna depend on the midfield. I think that if Kova and Kante can control the midfield against, you know, Shaka and Lucas Torreira, if they can hold the game against them, I think we should win the game comfortably. Because the Arsenal's game is basically dependent on their midfield being able to get the ball and quickly move it to the attack. So basically, if we can press them, if Bounce can press them and make them lose the ball all the time, like make mistakes over there, we can catch them off guard because they're gonna be playing that three back as usual, with David Luiz in the middle and flanked by maybe Mustafi and Rob Holding or Kolasinac. And that back three is not good defensively. They're good, offensively, but they're not good defensively. And so I feel like if we can press them, if we can keep the ball in their half the whole time, and be ready for any counter attack. So basically, have Kova and Kante kind of like sit on the close to the wings anytime like we go on attack. Anytime we are up there like pressing them, if we can have Kova and and Kante basically kind of close to the wings just for any counter attack, we should be fine. Um, I think that who else is going to have a good impact? I think Pulisic is going to have a lot of joy on the left hand side. Going up against Bellerin. Why did I forget his name? Bellerin. Um, he's not good defensively. He's good offensively, but if Pulisic keep pushing down there, because he's the most threat like offensively for them, because they always try to they create their attacks from their right hand. That is our left hand. So Alonso has to be like on his game tomorrow, because most of their attack come from their right hand, and then they basically cross it to the left hand, and then they finish it off at the left hand. So basically, with Aubameyang always like running on to the ball, like from the left wing. Then you're gonna probably have Lacazette also being, a threat. He's really good with the hold up plays and stuff like that. So we need to be like, wary of that. We need to be very careful. Um, I'm gonna finish off with my prediction. I think that we, being Chelsea, like I'm always gonna be biased. Like that is my team. I love my team. Um, I think that we should win this game by 3 goals to 1, or it could probably be 3-2. You to probably be cagey if we relax. I think we could probably get a quick 2 goals like just before like the first half, and I think we can get like a quick 2 goals. But the second half is going to be cagey because again, like we said, our defense always kind of shaky towards the end. Knowing Chelsea, we are always dramatic like that, and I think it's going to be cagey. It's probably be like a 3-1 win or a 3-2 win. Because with Arsenal, we always there's always goals in there. Anytime we meet them. So yeah, that's my prediction. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know who you think Lampard is gonna go with. If he's gonna start, uh, who you think is gonna start basically. Who you think is not gonna go with? Do you think Kepa might come into the game just for like the sale? Just so that we can be able to like recoup something. Just so like the media is gonna like they're gonna stop talking about Kepa all the time. Do you think he's gonna go with Kepa instead of Caballero? Who do you think is gonna go with like in the defense? Who do you think is gonna go with like offensively? Let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll probably be back with the team news video and some transfer news as well later on. So thank you guys again and have a good day.